The letter which I have for you is here, so I'm ready to read it for you. A quiet afternoon. It was a wet, cold June. I made my way to the huge central library located in a busy main street. This was my favorite way of spending the first day of the week, or second if Sunday is to be considered the first. I have spent many a quiet afternoon and early evening in such a way, although I seldom went to the library more than once a week. Walking through the self-activating doors, I emerged into a large ground floor divided into sectors. In the area near the doors, was a cafeteria selling coffee, drinks, and light meals. I decided on a carton of tea. To my surprise, I recognized an old friend who was with a woman of some beauty with dark hair, even features, and what turned out to be a radiant personality. So, I'm sorry to stop. This is about me. It is writing about me. Can you imagine that? So, I'm so pleased. What is he writing? Let's see. We sat at a table together, John, as his name was, a tall, well-mannered, athletic sort of chap, and Maria, as she introduced herself. I think he said Maria, but my name is not Maria, my name is Maria. I think he said it like that because Ro, he came from Romania. He doesn't know that? Yes, he does, but he says here that I'm from Poland. And Mary from St. Mary, so I think he picked up Maria to be more suggestive in his mind anyway. So where I am. It talks about John, my friend, which is not John, but he changed the name. A well-mannered, athletic sort of chap, and Maria. She was a woman who had a lot to say, and she said it with disarming innocence. Polish was her first language, but she spoke English very well, and with her engaging manner she quickly drew me into the conversation. Her principal interests were art, literature, and any subject that ignited her curiosity and versatile mind. "I have written a book," she said, looking at me, possibly because John had told her that I was an author of sorts. "What about?" I asked. "My life in Poland when I was a child, and when all those political upheavals were going on." "Is it a big book?" "About 300 pages." "Wow, I hope you get it published." The hardest part of any writer, even very good ones, is getting a publisher to accept their work, so I was not surprised when she said, "Maybe I will in my own country." We continued this animated conversation, and I spoke with John about sporting matters as the tennis at Wimbledon was beginning on this very day, and of course a rainy one. When I left the table, she made towards me as I got up from my chair, and then asked directly if I would like to see her paintings, which were being exhibited in a large room on the first floor. This library was of considerable size and on a number of levels. Here we are in the library, with the woman curious to know where I'm heading for. "I'm going to the library section," I said. "That is where I find most of what I'm interested in." "I'm inspired by love poems," I said. "Well, come with me. It's on the second floor." And this time John has disappeared from the scene, so I'm left with Maria. This attractive woman in a modest, low, cut black costume then accompanied me to one section of the library where few people seemed to venture. Yet she seemed fascinated with the books on the shelves, as I was. I showed her my favorite ones, explaining why I liked Orwell, Conrad, and many of what is known as the modernist school of writers. To my embarrassment, A starchy little man appeared and asked us to be quiet. This is the literary section of the library, and was quiet. And, sorry, this is wrong. This is in the literary section of the library, was quite an event. This is in the literary section of the library quite an event, as it is myself who finds himself disturbed by the clatter and noise of some of the younger readers from school who chatter constantly at the nearby tables. Anyway, I told him he had good point, but would he take it to the desk when other people were making a noise, as I seldom was? He didn't reply.